All right, good evening again, classmates. How is everybody? Welcome to our uh, class tonight. My task is to introduce your professor. Let me just read his obituary. Asan na yung kodigo ko?
Obituary.
All right, let me begin with, saan na, nawala eh. Kanina ko pa yun hinanap. Wait lang po. Ang hirap kasi kabisaduhin eh.
Kasi orbital.
Willie. Okay, let me begin with his educational attainment. Your professor is an alumni of University of the East, Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering. He is also a product of Philippine Women's University, a graduate of Bachelor of Music, major in conducting and composition, minor in piano and voice. And also a De La Salle University College of St. Benilde graduate, post-baccalaureate diploma degree in event management, and post-baccalaureate diploma degree in human capital management, and Royal Institute of Singapore Institute of Business Management Fellow. He is a certified life coach and a certified safety officer. So his work experiences are way back 1987, parang baby pa ako nito, 1987 to 1990, he was a music teacher, pathfinder director, and part-timer at the Caloocan Adventist Elementary School as well as in Manila Center Adventist Elementary School. So he was their music teacher and also their Pathfinder director. And 1990 until 1992, he teach music at Baesa Adventist Academy. And then 1990 to 1992, teach he taught at the Philippine Women's University JASMS to all grade levels. And then 1993 until 2000, he was the school cultural director, assistant conductor of Las Piñas Boys Choir. If you heard about the bamboo organ, yeah, he was the man behind that at the St. Joseph Academy, Las Piñas City. And then 1992 until 2000, he teach MAPE and also the choir director of Manunugtog Kawayan Trainer, director of Las Piñas National High School in 1992 until 2000. And then by 2000 until 2004, he founded the Sir Williams Music Centrum at the Katarman, Northern Samar. And until 2015, extended the Sir Williams Learning Centrum at the Allen, Northern Samar. 2004 until 2011, he was the consultant to the mayor for tourism, culture, and arts. He designed and proposed seminars, workshops, and training for youth in the field of visual arts, music, and theater arts. And then by 2004 until 2006, he was the director for cultural affairs, elementary music teacher of San Sebastian College in Manila. He produced concerts and presentation in the campus. And then by 2007 until 2011, he was a level 5 escalation specialist. This is in the BPO or the call center industry. So by 2011 until 2015, he was a human capital manager and HR manager of the Solid Point Manpower Services. He used to facilitate conflict resolutions. So, rest assured na mas facilitate niya ang mga conflicts natin. And then by 2015 until 2017, he was a part-time college professor and senior high school teacher of Sapphire International Aviation Academy, teaching event management, physical education, and tourism subjects. And then by 2017 until 2019, he was a part-time college professor of International School for Hotel and Restaurant Management, teaching tourism subjects such as event management, tourism management, and the like. And then by 2015 until 2019, he was the academic director and site operation manager of Bacoor Center for Asian Caregiving Technological Education Centers. Then 2019 until 2021, he was the school principal of Christian Builders Academy at our church school in Aniban. This is in Cavite or this is in Parañaque. By 2022 until 2024, he was the project manager of Lihangin Windmill. Then, and also the human capital manager. Then by 2024 until the present, he was a consultant. And his most recent work is a consultant to the mayor for tourism, culture, arts, and sports at Mapanas, Northern Samar, their local government. And obviously, he is your professor now for your subject at MSD. Hindi ko na sinama yung yung mga adlib niya na he was given various scholarships until he found himself here at Logos. So, ladies and gentlemen, classmates, may I present to you our professor, Sir Dr. Wilfredo Rufin Kabakang. Hello, sir. Are you in? Naubos na yata yung load niya.
Nawala si
Ang ganda na sana ng introduction.
Yun, doon ako nag-worry kung naririnig niyo po ba? Narinig niyo po ba ako? Okay lang kung hindi niya narinig.
Rinig
Kasi
na
siya
rinig.
alam niya yon. Okay.
Magko-congratulate na sana kami.
Ay, sino to? Who is the one speaking?
now
Parang
I know
ibang boses.
Villarreal.
Who's the one I'm talking to earlier?
Ay,
Is it Ma'am Arlene?
Raquel
Ma'am
Openda
Christy?
po.
Ma'am Raquel. Okay. Naubos na siguro yung piso niya.
Ano yan pinag-uusapan niyo?
Hindi mo narinig yung obituaryo mo?
Hindi.
Mabuti na lang.
Ngayon ako lang nakabalik.
Okay. Sige. Alam mo naman yun eh. Ang importante sila nadinig nila. Okay,
Okay.
so take two. Classmates, friends, may I present to you your professor, uh, Dr. Wilfredo Rufin Kabakang, ordained chaplain, MSD, MHCM, MEM, DCAH.
Amen.
Hello. Okay. Thank you, Doc Sha. I don't know what did you say while I'm away. Bahala na si Lord sa'yo. Okay. Anyway, thank you so much for introduction. Yeah, for introducing me. I don't know if Sir Daniel is already in. Also, I would like to thank him for doing the rush PowerPoint. Actually, to be honest with you, I'm not sure if uh, I will be able to join you since my phone also uh, got the screen was damaged, and Doksha also know what's happening with my phone when we went to Thailand. That's why I always have a headset. But when I arrived Samar, the phone gave up already. So I went to the technician, and it took a while before the what's this the ordered screen arrived here in Samar. So it was only last Friday that I was able to have access with the world. Okay, so anyway, um, yeah, I was tasked to share to you this second subject, which is for our masteral class, which is chaplaincy in diverse context. Um, when I was asked to share to discuss this with you or to share this with you, I'm a little bit. I have a mixed emotion because I have we have all of us have had not yet taken the subject, as we all know that this was conceptualized by our chairman, the president, in lieu of the four subjects are these four subjects are in lieu of the eight subjects which are supposed to be our backtrack for our masteral. So there we go. And I think it was already discussed to you by the Praja last week while I was away. Okay. So anyway, looking at the looking at our attendance right now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, 15. So we're now 15. I hope we have more people here. Okay, because I will be also asking you guys to do some groupings later. Anyway, moving forward, since this subject is just new to all of us, I believe that we will learn together with the subject matter. Okay, so we will share each other's stock knowledge at the same time. Collaborate it with the subjects or the topics in our class. I mean, in this in the context of our subject. Okay, so Ma'am Christy, can you go to the next page, please? So tonight is just an overview of the whole subject. Okay, so this is just an introduction. Med, can you read it? It's a little bit small. Okay, so the course description, let me just read it to you. So this course offers an in-depth comparative analysis of the unique challenges, opportunities, and best practices in various specialized chaplaincy settings. So just with the course description, it's a little bit challenging. Okay, and the objective of these subject is upon successful completion of this course, students will be able to identify and analyze the distinct characteristics and needs of individuals in various chaplaincy contexts. And Christine, next slide, please. Okay. Okay, compare and contrast the roles and responsibilities of chaplains across different specialized settings and evaluate the ethical considerations and professional standards relevant to diverse chaplaincy ministries. Okay, next, please. Okay. Number 4, understand the impact of cultural, social, and religious diversity in chaplaincy practice. Number 5, develop culturally sensitive and contextually appropriate approaches to spiritual care. Number 6, articulate best practices for providing pastoral support in specific chaplaincy environments. And we have analyzed the challenges and opportunities for interfaith collaboration in chaplaincy settings. Number 8, understand the specific policies and procedures governing chaplaincy in different institutions. Explore strategies for self-care and resilience in demanding chaplaincy roles. Number 10, critically reflect on personal strengths and areas for growth in engaging diverse populations. Number 11, develop skills in assessing spiritual needs and providing appropriate intervention in varied contexts. And number 12 is to formulate a personal philosophy of chaplaincy that is adaptable to diverse settings. Okay, so from the course objective itself, you already have an idea what to expect, especially on number 12, wherein you will do some tasks here. Okay, so the course context has 12 modules. Okay, uh, thank you, Ma'am Christy, for going back to the screen. As you can see, the number 12, uh, formulate a personal philosophy of chaplaincy that is adaptable. Okay, so anyway, we will discuss this later on. Okay, that is adaptable to diverse settings. Okay, thank you, Ma'am Christy. So to the next slide, please, to the modules now. If we have 12 objectives, we also have 12 modules or highlights of this subject. Okay, so module 1, well, it is just a sort of introduction or an overview, more discussion of an overview of the subject, which is the foundations of contextual chaplaincy. Then we have this module 2, which is the healthcare chaplaincy. Module 3, military chaplaincy. Number 4, correctional chaplaincy. Number 5, educational chaplaincy, schools and universities. Number 6 is workplace chaplaincy. Number 7 is community chaplaincy and social services. Number 8 is interfaith intercultural chaplaincy. Number 9 is crisis and disaster chaplaincy. Number 10 is youth and children's chaplaincy. Number 11 is chaplaincy in a specialized institution. Hospice, rehabilitation center is examples of that. And the number 12 is developing a personal philosophy of contextual chaplaincy. So you have to develop here a personal philosophy. Okay. So I will be discussing personally and do some other research with the module 1 and module 12. However, for module 2 to module, so you will be grouped according to your um, line of interest or your field of work. Or even if your field of work, like for example, you are in the academy right now, but you want to explore more, go outside your box. So you can choose from
Ano daw,
either
matulog?
healthcare,
Matulog ka
military,
din ng ano?
correctional, um, interfaith, youth, children, whatever. Okay, so you just have to choose
Bakit yung
from
hindi ko
module
makapagsalita?
2 to module 10. Probably after this class, we will create a GC. Then there you can attach your name there. Um, we are expecting more participants for our master. However, as I can see it, we are only limited to. I mean, the people here are only. Hmm, Parang lumiit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we are now 14. Although Ma'am Geraldine and Doc Willie Joy are times two, so 15. So let's see. Okay. Um. Okay. We'll just finish here. We'll go back to groupings later on. So at least you have now an idea of uh, chaplaincy you want to explore more. Okay, comfort zone. While we do some discussions, since you already know the whereabouts of your comfort zone, then you can share your experiences with us during discussions. Okay. Um. Yes. Is the program. Yeah, master's is this screen, please. Okay. Okay, there. So here, with regards to as you can see, as you can read the teaching methodologies here. What happened here? I cannot zoom in. Okay. So this will be learning. But ayun na control. Okay, there you go. Okay, so what we're going to do here with our class is we do some lectures, uh, study some cases, then we'll see if we can invite some speakers to share with us uh, in their field from various chaplaincy fields. Let's see if we can have some group discussions, simulations, I don't know if it's feasible if we can do site visit. Okay. Then, yeah, student presentations will be employed to facilitate learning. So, with these student presentations, you will do the groupings here. Okay. Um, we will not have. I'm not sure if we can have some exams or objective exams, but I will dwell more on this assessment. We have here four areas for the assessment. So we have here comparative analysis papers. So you have to take at least two papers. Okay, but you can do more. If you want good grades, then you can do more. A two paper is for a passing grade. Okay, so this is just an in-depth analysis comparing and contrasting chaplaincy practices in two different specialized settings. So if you can just, do attend our classes or go with the PPV if we are if you cannot do it or if you are busy during our classes, then it's just easy. Okay. What I'm expecting here is not more on our stock knowledge. Okay. What I'm looking for in our papers are the things that we discuss inside or during our class. Okay. Because most of us will just, oh, okay, no problem. I have stock knowledge with me. Then that's what we do with our paper. It's good to have that to share with us, but as much as possible, what I wanted to see on our paper are the things that we discuss inside the class. Okay, so that from then, um, I will know that we learn from our discussion, from our classes. Otherwise, our classes is, we will not met the objective of having classes. I'm sorry, with event management, I just want to have to share it with you. For every event, there must be an objective, and that objective, I mean, the all of the stakeholders have an objective, meaning to say all of the students and the teachers, we are all stakeholders. And tonight is also an event. So this is an event. We have all our own objective. Why do we attend classes? So one reason or the primary reason for attending classes today is to learn from each other, to learn from our classmates, from their field of expertise, from the research, and from the textbooks that we have. Because I will be sharing also with you some things that you need to, if you want to do some in-depth studies, as I know, Doc Rolly is very enthusiastic on that. Shall we say, Wikipedia warm. Am I right, Doc Rolly? So, yeah, so we will share. So, what I wanted to see in your paper are the things that we learned more. I mean, what I wanted more is that the things that we learned during class discussion. Then you can add there something like, for example, I do some research and this is what I found. So that would be great as well. That will be an additional input. Okay, and then we will also have case study analysis and presentations. So 25%. I mean, by the way, the comparative analysis papers uh, are 30%. Okay, so the minimum paper is two papers. Okay, so let me clear that with you. Four, or you compare three, like educational with military, and then education with rehab, something like that. Okay, so there you go. Um, so you have the case studies. So this will be the groupings, analysis of a complex chaplaincy case in diverse contexts presented to the class. So um, once you were assigned, you can get some case study from there and share it with us as well. Okay. Then contextual chaplaincy project, which is 30%. This is a research or applied project focusing on a specific chaplaincy context, including needs assessment and proposed best practices. So you have to do some research, okay, for or applied projects. So you have to choose. So you are free to do it, okay. And the last one is class participation and reflection journal. So this is 15%. So active engagement in discussions and relative writing on personal learning. Hello,
Yes, we
hello.
can hear you now.
Oh, okay, there you go. Okay, so there. I was discussing a while ago. So the end. So let's go to the grading system, and I think this is uniform with all of subject. So you have there the grades, the percentage, and the description. So we are using the letters. So that one is A. So there will be no A plus. The highest is A. Then we have A minus, then B plus, B, B minus, C plus, C minus, and 7 to 76 is D. Then below 75 is failure. FA, failure due to absences, INC, incomplete. So no credit. WP, withdraw but passed, and WF, withdraw but failed. Okay. But I believe the lowest grade that we can get from this class is B if everyone will participate and do their task. Am I right? What my is there any yeah, and I think this is the last slide. Ma'am Christy.
Thank you, Doc.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, Doc Will, go ahead.
Okay. So we really have a challenge here. Yeah, I think I'm done with the overview of our subject as well as how we go with our assessment. Is there any question here or needs to clarify?
So far, Will said.
With your with your time, with your sermon and crusade. Hello. Hello, classmates. Are you there? Can you hear
Go
me?
ahead, Doc. Go ahead.
Hello.
Yes, Doc.
We can hear you, just talk.
Okay. So there. Is there any question with regards to our topic, the overview of our subject? So if there is none, I will. I don't know if Sir Moises can create a new GC for our class so that I can post there the subjects. I mean the modules, the fields of Chaplain C, so that you can choose also what specific subjects you would like to or fields you would like to do the research and present it to the class. Okay. Uh, since we only have here one, two, yeah, almost 15 or 20. So probably per field, we only need two presenters. I mean, two members in a group. Maximum is three. So we'll just give allowance for those who will be catching up with our class. Okay. So yeah. Okay. So let's just do it. Three in a group. Okay. So if you have an idea now, you can group yourselves into three, and you can choose what what chaplaincy field you would like to do some research. Okay. Um, Ma'am Christy, can you please share again the uh, the modules? Thank you. Okay. So there. So we have here the first is chaplain healthcare chaplaincy, followed by military chaplaincy. Okay. So you can choose from among this. Okay. So moving forward, as
Do we need to inform Doc?
to, yes,
Do we need
Ma'am
to
Geraldine.
do we need to inform you about the topic? Because maybe some people might choose the same topic.
Yeah. Uh, you need to inform me, like if you are ready now with the topic, you can those who are ready with the topic right now and have your group of three, you can now type your topic. Oh, module 10. So we have here Doc Raleigh and Ma'am Christie is module 10. Okay, so Doc Shah is choose children chaplaincy. Youth. Uh, oh, Doc
Can
Shah,
you put the module
sorry.
again? Yes.
Sorry, Doc Shah. Ma'am Christie and Doc Raleigh already choose module 10.
Can you display again, please?
Module 10 is youth. Doc Shah, you need to choose other topic because module 10 was already taken by the obedientios. Jenard and Sir Gabi, module 3. Oh, module 5, Sir Jenard. Ma'am Geraldine is module 6.
Yes, Doc, module 5.
Okay, so module 3 is still free. So we have three groups here. Module 5, 6, and 10. Okay, module 11 will be Doksha. Okay. Okay, Sir Daryl is module 4. Ma'am Raquel. Oh, Ma'am Raquel, do you want to join Sir Daryl? Arlene, module 9. Okay, so Ma'am Raquel and Sir Dariel are in group 4, module 4. Okay. So nobody's taking the military and uh military and medical. Ma'am Joy is not around. I know I know she is enrolled here. I think she loves to join with Doc Sha. Okay. Okay, so far module 1, 2, 7, 8 are still open. So, okay, just a recap. So, module 4, Sir Dariel and Ma'am Raquel. Module 5 is Sir Jenard and Sir Gabo. Sorry. Then, module 6, Ma'am Geraldine and Doc Willie. Module 9 is Ma'am Arlene. Module 10 are the Obedentios. Okay, Doc Rolly and Ma'am Christie. And module 11 is Doc Sha. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Oh, 10. How about the 5 more people? Okay, so Sir Abel
Yeah, some people who are not
is
here.
module 7. Yes, ma'am, Geraldine.
Maybe for the absent.
Yes, ma'am, Geraldine.
For
Ma'am
those who are
Sally.
absent, they can choose.
Yeah, and they can also, you're still open to accommodate one because maximum of 3 per group. But probably if some will join us later, um, the the remaining groups probably will balloon. You know what I mean? Nobody will be taking the module 2 and 3, so that the remaining modules
Well,
will be.
hello,
Yes,
Dr. Well.
yes, Pastor
Can
Bobby.
I talk to you after this class?
Yes, Pastor. You can take this class, Pastor.
Okay. Thank you. Wala akong module. Wal,
Yes, Pastor. Anong gusto nyo, Pastor? What do you want? What do you prefer? Module 1, 2 or module 3 or module 8? Or you can also join other groups.
okay. I will join with Dr. Sir Darrell. I go with Sir Darrell, Doc. Pwede, Doc.
Yeah. Okay. So, Sir Dariel, Pastor Bobby would like to join your group. So you, Sir Dariel, Pastor Bobby, and Ma'am Raquel will be doing the group 4, the module 4.
Okay.
This is
Okay. Thank you
correctional
so much.
chaplaincy. Welcome po. How is Tagum,
Okay.
Pastor? I miss Tagum.
Okay. Okay lang. Ulan pa rin until now.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Probably all of Southern Mindanao or the Mindanao region is rainy right now.
Uh, yes, Doc. I'm traveling going back to Tagum. Then after 30 minutes, I'm going to call you, Doc. Pwede? Marami
Okay,
tayong
okay.
pag-usapan. Okay? Thank you. Thank you so much, Doc. Okay.
Yes, Doc. I will be back there soon. I miss Tago.
Ah, okay, okay. Thank you, Doc. Thank you.
Okay. Uh, Ma'am Carmen, kayo would you like to join with Doc Shah or want to have a separate group? Ma'am Dory, Ma'am Sally, Ma'am Ruth. Hello, Ma'am
Yes.
Ruth. Ay, yeah. How is Ma'am Joy? Ma'am Joy is not around. How is the weather there, Ma'am? Oh, Ma'am Ferlin is not around as well. Yeah, Ma'am Ferlin. So, yeah. Ma'am Ferlin is enjoying in Ilocos right now. Okay, so anyway, um, these are the groupings. So again, um, the complete group is module 4, and the members are Sir Dariel, Ma'am Raquel, and Pastor Bobby. Okay. Okay, so next week, our topic will be the foundations of contextual chaplaincy. I will be doing the presentation next week. Sir Daryl, can you check with Sir Junrel if he wanted to catch up with us? Okay, and also with Sir Jerix. Otherwise, he will be missing this subject. So yeah, this is so that he can get the transcript. He can have a transcript as well.
Noted, Doc. Noted.
Okay, thank you po. And also the sabandals. The two sabandals that are not yet here. Yeah. In our batch as well. Ma'am Alpha is not here. Sino pa wala sa batch natin? Okay. Yeah. Sir Ralph is not around. Okay. So anyway, uh, we can rest at around 9:40 because we started 8:40. Okay, so we still have 3 more minutes. Anybody would like to share their chaplaincy experience before joining Logos? Anybody who wants to share, or we can extend up to for give you time to 5 minutes. By the way, I heard a while ago, Ma'am Sha, Doc Sha, as he introduced me, you may wonder why, how comes that 1984, 87, I started teaching. Actually, I have I mean, I entered college at the age of 15. And here in our place, we were the only Adventist during that time. And I'm really excited to the place. So when I went to Manila, uh, the first thing that that the group that I joined is the Pathfindering. And the Pathfinder during that time, Master Guides and Pathfinders are very active I am the second generation of pathfinding and Master Guide Club in Manila Center. So we're so very enthusiastic during that time, and I was asked, since I was a scout master. I mean, I'm during my time, the highest rank for scouting is citizen scout, but I was able to reach Rizal level. Okay. Uh, Before it was Rizal, then it was changed to citizen. So that's why I have to I reached those two levels. I'm in grade. I'm in third year high school when I reached that level. So with my background in scouting, when I went to Manila Center, I was appointed as the school Pathfinder director. And because of that, since it so happened that the school math teacher got sick and didn't continue teaching. So I'm the one teaching the grade 5 and 6 math. I was then still a student. It was just a part-time job. And I teach math, music, and pathfindering. And when I was transferred to, our school, because I'm studying at U Erecto that time, but major subjects like surveying and other major subjects are only available in Caloocan. So when I studied there, I transferred from Recto to Caloocan. I found out that we have a church and a church school at the university subdivision, University Hills, they call it. It's just an adjacent to the campus, the UE Caloocan campus. And there, I was also asked to do some part-time job, also scouting. So, yeah, I started teaching when I was only a college student. And with that, um I was exposed to, yeah, I should say it's already a chaplaincy work. Um, Almost every night, especially during my first year, second year, third year, wherein my classes were in the morning. Every day, you will find me in Manila Center, and I was the what do you call this one? I was the assistant of Pastor Mar del Rosario. He was also my spiritual advisor, my spiritual father. I just like as a Christian of the priest. Every night uh we do some visitation for the wake. That time in Quezon City there were only two churches. So we have the Sampaloc Church and Manila Center Church. Um, we just planted the Pitan Church, which is still a baby. So Manila Center was the center of Quezon City. Oh yeah, we also have Batasan Hills, but it's too far from the we call it the funeral street city. The venue in Quezon from the cheapest one to the luxurious chapels, funeral chapels there. So since it's very near to Manila Center, most of the the wake was channeled to Manila Center, and almost every night we go there. Sometimes there were two wakes that we have to do services as well. And every Saturday we do hospital visitation because Manila Center is also the nearest to our public hospitals. We have the Heart Center, the Cardinal Santos Center. So yeah, we are so busy that time doing some hospital visitation. That's why chaplain is just is know, aware that I'm already doing that old. I started doing chaplaincy. Although when I was in high school, I was also one of the peer counselors in our school. So yeah, that's why I was excited to have this course, this subject to share it with you, because from this subject will be taking the different fields of chaplaincy that we are not aware we are already doing it before we find limbs. I hope and I know everyone also have the same experience with me that we during our times when we were not yet limbicians, we are already doing chaplaincy. It's good that we are here. We just formalized what we had just been doing. Um, am I correct?
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Do you want to share as well some of your experience?
While waiting for others, Doc, if I may, I will share also my uh, experience or some points to share. Is okay? Can I be here? Or my signal is not working well? Okay, so I will just share some thoughts about, yeah, I believe that what we are doing is really relating to chaplaincy, because as we define chaplaincy is like kind of spiritual, what is this one? Taking care of the spiritual aspect and showing concern. So I believe that one of the reason why Geraldine is choosing the what's that workplace chaplaincy and a kind of preparation in our mind also that will inspire others, and they can also go deeper on study on this, is that I believe that what we are doing here is just to document what we are doing as a kind of where we are in. So because whether we like it or not, as the Bible says, that we are a living epistle, and we should be a missionary in any wherever we go, whatever we do, it should be tailored for to give glory to God. So as a chaplain, uh, as again, I believe that we are doing it already. Only we don't recognize them as chaplaincy, and it's a blessing for us. And may this will also motivate us to be passionate of learning more about chaplaincy, because we are doing it already. Only probably we just need to enhance more our approaches. We just have to at least equip more so that we will be more effective. If we feel like effective already for those experiences, like for example, as a what is this one? executive director of the Advent Explorer. I don't know if we hear this group. The main group or the main organization starts from Cebu, but spreading the whole uh, nation in the Philippines and even going to Australia. And what we are doing, because they consider me as the pastor, although some are also like theologians. But what I want to emphasize here is that uh, I believe that we are doing it already. Only we just have to study more, so that what we are doing should be at least not only to glorify God, because this should be our motivation, but we will do it accordingly. We will do it efficiently. That we now have the intention of doing, instead of just making it like a kind of lifestyle, but we really have to tailor our approach as to there should have a result, something like that. So just again, the point is like we believe that we are in the workplace now, but what we can do in the workplace, that we can cater the spiritual needs of the people, our workmates, and at least it will lead to a good relationship, not only us, but even to facilitate that we will be having a good relationship with our God. So my takeaway for this short sharing is that what we did is we just emphasize the importance of being praying to one another and giving it all to God what we are doing, so that we will be like a kind of we can feel like we are really in the chaplaincy ministry. So I think that's what I can share for tonight. Thank you.
Thank you, Doc Willie Joy. Anybody? Anybody would like to share? Hello, anybody? Sir Gennard. Okay, so I think uh, we're done here. By the way, before we end this, it's almost 9. It's almost 10 o'clock. I already created a GC here. However, I cannot add some. I just don't know why. Kindly add na lang. Ma'am Geraldine, I don't know why I cannot add you here. It just says encrypto on my end. So, Doc Willie Joy, please add Ma'am Geraldine. Uh, okay. So, let me see. Okay. So, yeah. Anyway, after the class, please add those who are not that those are supposed to be in our group. Can you please show your uh beautiful faces? for our photo up? Anybody? I mean, everybody, please. For our picture taking. Ayan. Aba, magkatabi yung dalawa. Ayan. There. Oh, Sir Dariel, where is Ma'am Che?
Merong honeymooners.
Yeah, ayun oh. Ang sweet ng dalawa. Biglang nawala yung dalawa dun no, sa Thailand. Ayun. Hello, Ma'am Geraldine. Oh, how about the rest? Ma'am Arlene, Sir Jenard, Ma'am Raquel, Ma'am Ruth, Ma'am Sally. Pinagsama-sama na nila, hindi sila nakabukas sa iba. There, hello, Ma'am Arlene.
Yes po, good
Sir
evening po.
Dariel, balik ka. Hello, good evening. Yan, Sir Jenard. Sir Abel, nawala ka. Sir Abel. Ma'am Ruth. Ayan, si Ma'am Raquel. Ma'am Ruth, pakita ng magandang mukha. Ayan, si Pastor siguro nasa nasa labas pa, Pastor, madilim. Okay, Ma'am Doc Sha, can you do the, Ma'am Doc Manilin, can you do the
I'm traveling.
picture? Traveling si Pastor. Sino nasa laptop? Do the screenshot.
Ready?
The
1,
honeymooners.
2, 3. Okay,
May
okay.
heart pa talaga. May heart pa talaga si Ma'am Geraldine, ha? Ako nasa Kali ngayon, no? Kasi nandito yung nandito yung piso wifi. Yeah, it's nice to see you guys.
Yung messenger.
Ma'am
Nag-on
Ruth,
na siya
di ka
ng
nagpakita, Ma'am Ruth. Ma'am Sally, kumusta ang Australia? Tulog ka ngayon? Nasa
Ating
labas ka,
gabi
Ma'am
na,
Sally?
ating gabi na kay Ma'am Sally.
Nasa labas ka pa, Ma'am Sally?
Liko na ta.
Anong labas?
Akala ko nasa labas ka ng bahay.
Hindi.
Okay. Si Ma'am Ruth, madilim, siguro, nakapatay na matutulog na sa bahay nila. Ayun. Si Sir Gabo, biglang nawala. Sir Jenard, magkasama ba kayo ni Sir Gabo? Nakamute ka, Sir Jenard. Nakamute ka pa din.
Bumaba na po. Matutulog daw siya kasi duty siya bukas sa umaga, 6:30.
Okay.
Apo.
Sige. Nice meeting you. I miss Thailand.
Yeah, we miss you, Thailand people.
We miss you all too.
Come here.
We should come back again.
Yeah.